Repairer. Alohomora.
Now then, which one of you is Biscuit? Everything's all right now.
The lamb returns to the fold. Back from home. Not the brightest child. Give that back!
Confringo. Revelio. Defender. Corso. Confringo. Descender. Confringo. Repulsor. Descender. Revelio.
I'll look after you.
Revelio.
All right, Biscuit. Let's get you back to Garniff, shall we?
If only I could get my... You're so very... And utterly pitiful Oh! Please give up!
Arrest them and
That's your best.
Cabalso. Confringo.
Busy. Not quite.
Run, well, your neighbor.
Cabalso. Confringo. Arrest them and
That was unimpressive. Is that the best you can do?
Leviosa.
Are you quite finished? No, that's embarrassing, isn't it?
Cabalso. Descendo. Confringo. Leviosa. Cabalso. Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Revelio. Revelio. Are you in some sort of trouble?
Nearly attacked by wolves, I was. Only just escaped with my life. I need to be better prepared next time. Could use some thunder brew. I don't suppose a student like yourself will be in possession of such a thing?
You should be able to take care of yourself. I'm not giving you anything.
How cruel! Calling me a liar? I don't need the help of someone so rude.
I shall hope to do business with you again. It's been a pleasure.
Confringo. Leviosa. Descendo. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Confringo. Cabalso. Not so tricky after all, darling. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Can't figure out why this...
Call out for me all you want. I shall be off spending my spoils in Hogsmeade.
The castle must have been quite stately in its time. Confringo.
Levioso! Levioso!
Confringo.
No!
Potato.
Levioso!
Confringo. Compulso.
You've heard. You let Laura Treadwell go, didn't you? You're about to wish you hadn't.
Potato. Confringo. Confringo.
You plan to creep up on me, but it won't. You shouldn't go about stealing goblins' helms stolen by others now, should you?
Confringo.
You may be more skilled than most students, but you're not better than me.
Levioso. Compulso.
If it isn't the herbology master, always bringing plants to a fight. You're the one who...
Revelio.
Levioso!
wasn't too hard. Revelio.
Levioso!
Black Aurora.
Dude, no!
Revelio.
Or it can feed you. I prefer the latter.
You can't keep your eyes off a pretty lass.
Lightning furious. Pretty though. Point of toiling is to be done with. Revelio. Knowing neat, he's likely studied here. What do you have in store for me?
Someone there? Who's that? No.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Confringo. Revelio.
My mother used to always say,
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
alarms off of me.
Revelio.
You found your way to Pittapon Ford. Delightful place. Despite the little dug bog problem.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Depulso. Confringo. Confringo. Depulso. Descendo. Confringo. Confringo. Depulso. Descendo. Confringo. Confringo. Depulso. Descendo. Confringo. Depulso. Defendo. Descendo. Confringo. Depulso. Descendo. Defendo.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Revelio.
That's that. Settled.
Revelio. Revelio.
Hello. Do you have a moment?
Yes, but just the one, I'm afraid. Running the shop keeps me rather busy. I'm the new proprietor, Indira Wolf.
What do you have for sale?
Exactly what I needed. Thank you. Thank you for your business. Hope you'll come and see me again.
Revelio. Oh. Aloha Mora.
Hello again, Miss Wolf.
Hello again. What can I do for you?
What can you tell me about your shop?
It may not be as fine as what you'd find in Hogsmeade, but I think we have a certain rustic charm all of our own. We sell all sorts of beast by-products for potion making. Some of the rarer stuff too. That all falls on me now.
Can you tell me more about yourself?
Oh, I haven't had a normal conversation with anyone for a while, so pardon me if I'm a little rusty. My father passed away recently, and I've been completely occupied with keeping the business afloat. I hadn't realised how much work went into running a shop. Inventories, maintenance, customers, bills, accounts, and on and on.
Any whispers of anything going about the town?
There's a rampant dug bug on the loose. It's more aggressive than others and has some peculiar markings. It's making life miserable in Pitterpond Ford. I wish someone would do something about it.
I actually have to be off, but it was nice talking to you.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Oh, you're wasting your time.
Perhaps I shall scout around Fellcroft for something to poach.
I've always said that travel... Revelio.
I'm not going to hurt you.
Revelio.
Professor Howard will never believe this.
You haven't got a prayer. Reducto!
I've never seen such magic.
Rookwoods don't go down easy. Is that all they're teaching? Nobody can bring them. Thought you had me there. Incendio! Incendio! Projectile! Incendio! Caprica! Endo! Incendio! Pay for that! Confringo! Are you even trying? Expulso! Confringo! Expulso! Incendio! Expulso!
Revelio. Revelio. Cavolso. Descendo. Levioso.
I can't understand why more days.
Don't you fret, Biscuit.
Garneth, I've rescued Biscuit.
You have? Oh, is she hurt? Was she frightened? Are you all right?
If it weren't for me, I suspect those poachers would have flayed her alive.
Oh, perish the thought. Thank Merlin you were able to save her in time. I cannot wait to get her home. I so miss seeing her dance in the evenings. Such joy.
I'm glad she's safe now. I'm sure she'll be happy to go home.
Oh, that is a great weight off my mind. Oh, my sweet little Biscuit, my wise, noble moon calf. And here is your reward, of course. Well deserved. As I said before, you have restored my faith in wizard kind. You've restored at least a modicum of my faith in wizard kind. Biscuit and I can't thank you enough.
This many plants here before?
Brilliant. Revelio.
Why would I...
Perhaps a hybrid. Bounce.
I've finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful! I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, Keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few parts. Wonderfully done! If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Just mind the plants, please. Look at that. You're a natural.
Professor, I was wondering where you're from. What's your background?
Oh, how nice of you to ask. Well, let's see. I grew up in London, right on the Thames.
That sounds lovely. All the sights and bustle of a city.
To some, yes. I used to dream of living in the country, but it wasn't until I came to Hogwarts that I felt truly at home. Mind you, it did take some time, and whilst it is my fervent hope that each student eventually feels as at home here as I do, it is not always the case.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well, we each bloom differently, don't we? Some of us, like Devil's Snare, thrive in the shadows, whilst others crave the attention of a bouncing bulb. And we each grow and thrive according to our own plan. Oh, I was terribly nervous when I arrived at the castle. You see, as a child, I knew nothing of witches or wizards. You can imagine how astonished I was to receive my letter from Hogwarts. I spent a good deal of time alone in either the greenhouse or the library, my first days here.
It does take a while to adjust to being here.
Precisely, and I was remarkably fortunate. In fact, a 7th year took me under her wing during those first days. She remains one of my dearest friends.
Was it Serona Ryan?
It was indeed. How on earth did you know that?
Serona has been a good friend to me as well. In fact, I retrieved a box of letters from Mrs. Sprottle for her.
Oh, darling Mrs. Sprottle. She was always astonished I knew as much magic as I did, being Muggle-born. I dare say you'll find that the friends you make here at Hogwarts will last a lifetime. Now, I'd best get to my recent delivery from the Magic Neep. Mr. Teasdale promised me quite an assortment of seeds this week. Lovely to see you.
Over here!
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
Mr. Dennis.
Absurd, isn't it? Ranrock wants us to find the child. But which child?
We could take every child we find to Ranrock. Eventually, we may get the right one.
Cool. Sounds like a lot of work. Perhaps we just tell him we looked. Well, if he asks.
It does sound easier.
Patricius Totalis. Revelio.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
You ought to cut back on pudding. Mistook you for a troll the other day. I won't. Also. I hate that! Up there. That's how I'm in.
Revelio.
Reminds me of the time.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Compulso. Leviosa.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the
I
country...
wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child. We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
Another pitiful beast caught in my trap.
Stop it!
Unriven and dying, are we?
Dark magic, I presume. You pay for that. Huh? Flash!
Potato!
Not kind. You weaken quickly.
Depulsor! Descender! Defender!
You won't get away with that. Oh, sweet quiet.
Defender! Depulsor! Revelio. Revelio. Defender!
I suppose that's the quick way down. Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead. This must be it. The store of magic and the source of random.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No! Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be!
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
Revelio.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in the map chamber.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Repelling. Repulsor. Descend. Confringo. Propello. Propello. I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how? There's a pillar here, but no ledge near it for me to grab onto. Is it possible to pull one of those blocks through the archway?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
After pulling the block out through the archway, I can place it where it can be climbed on while on the other side of the archway. Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio.
Leviosa! What a relief. Revelio.
I must say I'm curious to hear of Isadora's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
You're back.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well. and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have...
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deke has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from tomes and scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deke.
It's been a pleasure.
Revelio. Professor Howard will never believe this. Revelio.
Thank you for your patronage. It's been a pleasure.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
My mother used to always say,
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
I told you not to go down that path.
Miss Peck from Brood and Peck said a customer lost a Diracle round here. I know we're not supposed to go down there. I just thought...
Hello.
I'm very sorry, Father.
Mind you don't turn quick. If you're stuck with a Duracle...
Hello.
Welcome to Brood and Peck. I'm Ellie Peck. And before you ask, I'm out of a Braxton hair. The lot of it was bought up by a trader in Ottery St. Catchpole. Made me take it in person, they did. No care that I had to shut the shop. Apparently had a bad experience with someone shipping them hair for my Wampus cat. Must have been someone from America, no doubt, because we don't even have them here. Anyway, what are you here for? Mooncalf fur? Duracle feathers? Always have trouble collecting them myself as the bird keeps disappearing. Cheeky thing. Used to carry them in the shop, Duracles, but people kept asking for their money back when they'd get home and the blasted things would be nowhere in sight.
I can imagine that would be rather frustrating.
There's worse. Trust me. Most of the suppliers of Whooper feathers may as well be living in St. Mungo's. Not surprising, I suppose, the cry on those things. Oh, but such marvellous feathers. Almost worth going mad for.
Sounds like stocking your shelves comes with some hazards.
Truer words never spoken. Used to carry beasts themselves. Good business it was, but had it up to here with parents grumbling. Not my fault if the little ones caught a flea of an easel. Ooh, you should have heard them. No, best with byproducts. And I do like to make sure the beasts are safe and well cared for. Couldn't guarantee that with some of these prospective owners. Now, why don't you have a good look around? Stocks change all the time, and not just because they disappear. Always best to pop in whenever you can to get things before they run out. Which they used to literally do.
Thank you, I will.
Take all the time you need. And thank you for stopping by. A treat to have you here.
What do you have for sale?
I don't mind selling things for certain clients. You know where to find me. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Revelio.
Take your time looking about. Plenty of wonderful books to stoke a curious mind like yours. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help. Conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the Thestrals. I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent. Now, to breed your Thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those Thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.